Stream's on. Twitch is on. Okay. Everything's going on live. Alright. So, we're just about ready to start here. Let's turn that camera down. Boot up our CD here. And get ready to start. Okay. Ooh, too much volume here. Let's see, 5 bars. Yeah, 5 bars for volume here. Really should be good. Chat's online. Perfect. Okay. I think we're ready to go. All right. Starting off. Well, starting off nice and sharp. Okay. YouTube check. Okay, I'm going to do a quick mic check here because my audio for the sound is not working. There you go. Game audio wasn't working for a second there. Okay, that should be better. Okay. Launching the apps here. Make sure Twitch is on here. Okay. Alright. Okay, go click over here. We're just about ready to start. Let's get the Windows in the right overlay here. Okay. So again, welcome to the stream. You're just tuned into the King of Smut 95 is playing Langrisser, doing a little bit of Langrisser, a little touch of League of Langrisser Mobile, but we're going to start with the essentially the last level of Langrisser for the PC Engine, which is stage 19. It kind of overlaps to stage 20 because you meet up with Chaos after you defeat Bozel. So it's kind of like 19 and 20 are kind of together. So that's what we're going to be tackling today. And again, when we're doing this, well, who knows? Sometimes our topics go quite everywhere. So welcome to that. And again, like to hear your comments and different discussion. So feel free, okay? So, let's get ourselves started here. Alright. Run. Okay. Load, alright. So we are doing... Okay. Right. Load state number 2. Okay. So here we are. We've already from the previous day set up what scenario 19 will be. Basically, it's going to be a pretty messy level. Okay. Again, we basically have all our troops sort of located in the center here. Okay. So big, massive amount of troops and that kind of stuff here. You have the main magic user right here, just above this wall here. Okay, he's gonna be sitting there throwing, meteors, spells right down here. So you're gonna be taking lots of AOE damage if you don't get away from him. He's got another guy over here. Okay. Oops. Take the sound down there. At least now I know at least the sound works. You got another magic user on this side over here, just waiting for you as well. So gotta keep away from this wall here. Now on the main floor here we have obviously a bunch of a pack of wolves here and a pack of wolves here, so they're ready to basically ascend to you right away. We have a lich over here, And a lich over here. Again, you have to kind of, you know, they're protected by this wall, so you gotta kind of have to go over the wall to get them. And there's also a lich back down here. So, you know, you're not really set up very well for success here. That's for sure. Because basically the only way out of the center is you have to go through the wolves. And in order to get through the wolves, then you can then try to get to these guys, you know, behind here and right here, which is really difficult. So the only way to get over that is you have to fly over the wall. But not all you guys are equipped with flyers. Right? You only have Laden and who else is the flyers? Tyler, I think, right? Yeah, Taylor is the only other guy who has the flyers. So this might be kind of tough, because I just realized I probably just positioned you guys in the wrong spot anyway. That might be a little difficult. But we'll work with that. Okay, so the strategy, as noted from yesterday, going over the cheat sheet, is I'm going to take Narm. She's a ranger, and she has no troops. That's important because I'm going to basically take her and press her up against this wall as close as I can. Okay, so that way when this guy is here, he's going to be tossing the meteor spells down at her. Though when that happens, she is going to be you know, the meteor spell is going to have a radius of 5. So, you know, basically everyone has to stand basically, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hexes away from her. So basically from where Related is standing all the way to about where, to the end of this wall, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so basically to the end of this wall here. It's got to be basically clear, or else otherwise anything that's in there is going to be just taking lots of you know, damage. So we'll deal with that. Taylor now, we're going to try to get him close to, and over this wall to attack this guy here. Realize I probably should have swapped spaces with these guys, but that's okay. We'll just do a quick crossover here. So I'm going to move him to, let's say, about here. Alright. And we'll go to, okay, and then we'll take him and let's get him away from the wall and away from everything else. So let's get him maybe over here so that he can engage these wolves. Put them into defensive mode, and we can kind of let that be, because as I said, I don't think we can. Yeah, we can start making it over the wall. Okay, maybe. Okay, maybe we got something here. Okay, let's take Jessica here. She has attack, so let's cast attack on Taylor. Because his griffins can fly over the wall, so let's see if we can fly over this wall and make a dent on these guys. Wow. Well, he can do a little bit of damage. Not a lot, but we can do a little bit. I am in range, aren't I? Yes, just barely. Yeah, these guys aren't. So I won't be able to take out this 10 because I'm not going to be close to the guy. So I'll leave him alone. Keep close to him. This guy's going to need to spread out really quick. So let's take soon and we'll just we'll station him down here. Maybe he can kind of help defray some of the AoE damage here. Hawking. Let's take him close to these guys over here. But again, you want him to be kind of out of range of this AoE over here, which is 5 hexes away, so it's fine, he's safe there. But you know, he's gonna be targeted by this guy over here, so we want to make sure we can kind of get some of that. Now, Layden has got flyers here. we can jump over the wall and try to knock him out. Or try to go over this wall here and try to knock this guy out. I think there's more experience points to be given. Again, we the only two people that are left that needs to be leveled up in terms of experience is Chris and Jessica. Jessica's I think is almost there, so just a couple kills for her will do it, and then Chris will, if she can get like a couple of kills, I think she'll get a level change up here too. So you can see that they can't fly over this wall to hit him over here, but we can fly over here and try to take these guys out. So maybe we'll do a little zip leading over here, and we'll see if we can deal with these wolves or these skeletons as fast as I can. Now I don't have another attack spell. No one's around to cast me an attack spell. There's Chris sitting here doing nothing for the most part, so let's move her out of the way. Well, I wouldn't say out of the way because you can't get away from that second AoE there, but just back them off. And let's see what we can do with these guys here. Right, take that guy out. Almost. That should take care of it. There you go. Let's see if we can, what we can do with the main boss here. Okay. Repa. It says Kosashi. Yo. Go on, go down. Okay. So I heard him a little bit, not much, but I heard him a little bit. And I think that's everybody I can move with. That is it, yes. Okay. Let's go watch the whirl of lots of wackiness here. Okay, so welcome to the stream, both of you guys, on the Twitch stream. Again, we got people following that as well as we have the people on YouTube. Okay, so you're watching the King of Smut 95 going through Langrisser level 19. So welcome to the stream. So yeah, today was a rather interesting day. I'm playing around with the Langrisser mobile, and managed to pull, managed to get another batch of tickets. Okay, so another 10 more tickets. So I decided, okay, well, if I got 10 tickets, I may as well try to pump them through and see if I can get myself Sakura. But didn't get Sakura, but I did get Serena. So hey, that's good. I had one shard of Serena, so that's not enough to summon her. No, I managed to pull Serena. Got 20 tickets, the 20 tickets that's required for that. So I pulled her, and got her. Basically now I've concentrating. But I had some experience points sort of stored up while waiting for the basically new characters like that. So basically leveled it up to level 55, I think. And right now I'm just going through mastering up. It looks like she's gonna end up being a tank, another kind of another tank type. Okay. So let's see what these guys are doing. So I mean that's good. I mean tanks are usually are good. Not that we already. Most of you already have like Freya and Vargas. Probably have other ones like Layden. Who else? Was it Lanford? I think Lanford has a Tranquility. So yeah, so that's technically like another type of tank, but I think you have to build them up first before they can actually be used as a tank. So, but no, these characters are all right. So what is he doing? He's throwing some magic spells on me. Well, I think that's on Jessica's units. Yeah, those are Jessica's units. Okay, so so yeah, so that's what I managed to do today. I managed to get another, an SR. So, my record on them is, oh, we got dumped on with another freaking meteor spell. Yeah, so my record so far is I've pulled Sumire twice. Okay, with 110 tickets. So basically, 11 pulls of sets of 10. I've managed to pull Sumire twice. I've pulled Lanford once. But I already had Lanford, so that wasn't very useful. And just today I pulled Serena. So, and that's good because I didn't have Serena. So hey, that worked out pretty well. Okay. Oh, they're attacking. The wolves are attacking Albert. Did some damage to him, but I don't think it didn't kill him in the end. So that's good. So yeah, so for those people who are playing that, so yeah, oops, okay, what is he doing to me now? Oh yes, okay, so as I said, yes, he's getting ready to throw a bunch of fireballs at Narm there, and yet he's splitting up his troops to try to go around, which is fine. Because that basically puts all the skeleton troops and that kind of stuff out of, attack radius, which is fine because that makes them easier to kill. But that's okay. Let's see. All right. Let's see. Welcome to the stream, Chad. It's watching from Bubble Waffle Cafe with the guys. Okay. You can tell them hi, or if they're watching from hi, then say hi, guys. Yes. I started the stream a little late today because went to this place on Commercial Drive, Marcelio's or something like that. What it was. So yeah, an interesting place if you want a $50 pizza. Okay. I'm not complaining. It's good pizza, but it's a pretty expensive pizza for $50. But whatever. That's what they sell and whatnot. I think it's more that it's one of those places where you get this fancy pizza, but they serve it on the side with a drink, so that way you have the extra drink, to go with your pizza type of thing, right? I think they also sell pasta and all those other stuff, but this is what they are known for. Okay, so let's see what we're doing here. Okay, so these guys have now kind of gone around and they're kind of coming around to attack me this way, and the wolves are coming forward to attack me as well. So this might be my opportunity to see if I can get Laden across the wall here, kind of like here, and okay, so let's see if I can do it here. Okay, so Laden's range is there, so he's just out. This Lich is just standing just out of range of Laden's units. So maybe what I can do is I can go over here. So now he's closer. And let's take a 10 Griffin unit from over here and go right up to him. Like this. And whack him directly. Eh? Kono wasashi wa no oi desu ka? Come on, take him down. Take him down. He's down to 2. Okay, so then that means if I take this 9 unit from over here, I should be able to toast him out. Bam. Okay, there we go. Necromancer. Wayamete! Boom. Okay. Almost like the Anikis. No more damida! Okay, so bye-bye to those guys. Okay, so So now that's the case with that. So now I've dealt with this guy. So now I don't have to worry about the area attack damage coming from this sector. So that allows my other guys like Soon over here and Albert or Hawking. They can take their time taking care of the wolves here, because these guys. Well, I mean, this guy will eventually work his way around here, but he's so far right now. He's currently too far away, so well, this will give him time to deal with that. Okay, so let's. I'm gonna move my griffins out of the way now because they're not needed up there, and they can be healed up. Let's move Hawking. Let's see, what is the range here? So these guys are pretty well much in range for Hawking already. Well, at least the 3 is. That 8 is. Yeah. So maybe what I'll do is I'll move. There's a 4 back here, but I don't really need to move that far forward. So let's just take them out slowly here. Take out that 3. I can try. Oh yeah, I can probably take out that 8. So let's move that over here. Take out that 8. This guy here. Yeah. Finish him off with this guy. Come on. Oh jeez. Useless. He's in range, is he? Oh yes, he is range. Yeah. Yes. The random number gods are against me today. See. I can go for that 8. So let's put the lower guy here first. And then I'll use this guy here. Yeah. Ah, didn't kill him. Okay. Okay, well in that case I'll move Hawking up a little bit here. To about this position here. This is Hawking's? Yes, it is. So place him here for healing, and then we'll just kind of leave him alone. Soon, basically, is taking some damage from this guy. I have nobody to go up and across the wall to deal with this guy, so I'm gonna leave him alone. Again, we got Chris and Jessica here, but if I threw a meteor, that kind of stuff, yeah, sure, it'll affect these guys, and then these guys, but these guys, can't really affect me anyway, because they have to basically walk all the way around here before they can get to me. So, if they do that, they're going to be out of range anyway. So as I said, you can tell most of their troops are already out of command range. So, that's not too much of an effect for me. So this guy's standing here. He is down. He's got 18 magic points, so he could probably throw 3 more of those things there. So I'm just going to keep an arm there as a decoy. Make them chase me there. Let's move these guys forward, so maybe he can help with those wolves. Doesn't really need them, but I can always use the heal spell, right? So now these guys are kind of now been dealt with, so I'm going to move Chris over a little bit, because you still got to worry about the AoEs. So let's just move him over, heal anybody that needs to be healed, and maybe we can grab a few kills. All right, Jessica, same thing. We're gonna move them up here. Maybe they can help with the wolves. Again, she's level 9. Okay, so she just needs just a couple more kills. Just to do it, okay? Now, maybe because she's level 9 and she needs the kills, what I'm going to do maybe is the same trick I did over here. So let's see, where is... Okay. So here is Taylor. If I can jump... So no, these guys hasn't moved away from him, so that's the only problem. So I can't do the same trick where I jumped over the fence and boboed him, right? So let's move everything, these guys back further. Let the wolves come to me, and I'll try to heal these guys up at the same time. This is Albert's. Up here. This Griffin moved down here. So get the Griffins together. Like that. And then I'm going to try to use him. Do you have heal? Oops, I don't. Yeah, I did that wrong. Totally did that wrong. Yeah, totally did that wrong. I screwed up there. Okay, well, that's fine. I was gonna heal. I was gonna cast a heal spell rather than ending turn there, but nope. The song goes, "Damage is done." Okay, let's end the turn there. All right. There we go. So, over. So Chad, what are you guys ordering over at the Bubble Waffle? Is it a bubble tea with some snack up there? Who's with you guys? You guys got like a Dan or Prisma or Rob or Alec? Other guys with you? Okay. So yeah, we're just talking about where we were on Saturday night tonight. Went out for a little food, and I commented, yeah, I went to this place called Marcelio's, which is a kind of a fancy sort of bar with with pizza and that kind of stuff. Because we wanted the pizza place, but we would have went to I think it's called Kato, but we were driving a little too fast and we kind of passed it, so we said, oh well, forget it. We'll keep going until we get down to Commercial Drive, and then we'll get something from there. Okay. So the liches seem to have all the got all the guys to come back around and back towards the lich again, so which is fine because I think we've evacuated sort of out of the meteor range there, so that's what they don't need right now, so that's good. Ah, Jesus, see, all these fireballs are just toasting the troops out. Okay, even the wolves are backing up. That doesn't help me, of course. But we'll try. That's okay. We'll try. Yeah, okay, yeah. I knew he was going to do another meteor spell. So. Narm is, because of her level and everything like that, she can withstand a lot of magic damage. Okay, turn 3. Let's see what we can do here. Alright. So Layden's just skipped over the wall to take care of this guy. So maybe we'll use him to take care of the guy at the bottom too. So maybe we'll just kind of sneak him along here. And we'll get his griffins to kind of follow him and heal him at the same sort of time. While we're getting those guys out of there. There. Okay, so those will. Oops. I probably changed his status here to defensive. Okay. So we can maybe hopefully get close to this wall over here. We'll just hop across and blast them. Okay. So we'll keep that together. Now the lich is open. We have little Taylor here ready to go. So what we need to do is probably cast a heal spell on him here. So maybe we'll go from... Oh, Albert. Yeah, Albert can do it. Albert, heal 1. So if we can kind of hit everybody with a heal like this. There. That will give me some good griffins. Two. Yeah, I got 2 serviceable griffins. We can do a frontal attack against that guy. Can I do one more? Jessica, can she do anything? Oh yeah, she got heal 2. But she doesn't. I guess we don't really need heal 2. Because we only have one more other guy, which is this guy here that needs to be healed. No, we don't need heal 2. I'm gonna safer to just do attack. So attack from Jessica. Right. So let's go right after that guy and see if we can get him. Come on, go, go, go. Okay, so I can weaken him down to a 6. I can't get around him with that, so maybe can I do it with this? Ah, nope, not enough damage. Not enough damage. Can I attack from the wall? Almost. Okay, so those guys are wounded. So I'm gonna go up here and press against this wall. Keep everybody tight against there. And let's see what happens here. Okay, this guy is Albert. We have one little coyote here with the, or a wolf here, which is Jessica's. Jessica. Oh, these are all Jessica's. I have a 7 unit. Okay, well, maybe I'll do the 7 unit. I'll just kind of try to take the wolf out. What the hell? What the hell? Try it. There you go. Okay, got it. Okay. So, these guys are done. The guys are sitting down there waiting. Chris is over here. She can probably help out, maybe. Try to take these wolves out. So first thing I'm going to do is maybe use Hawking here. Let's retreat. Let's retreat downwards, maybe to about here. Just to get out of the way. And this person, soon, let's retreat and go down to about the same sort of location. Maybe a little bit further back. And then Chris, let's move you forward. And you sit around here. Because yeah, you'll have lots of these arrow units. You've got the slight advantage of time then now. And let's see, move that forward. Okay. Alright, I think that's it. We can move on to the next one. Alright. Cool. There you go. Okay, so while it's whipping and doing the move, while it's moving, I think I'm going to get some water because my throat is now nice and nice and dry. So I'll be right back. All right. Okay, I'm back. All right. What has transpired? Hey, those rotten bums. Just when I step away from the computer and just look away, and all of a sudden I look down and I'm like, hey, wait a minute. Some red guys came and took over the gym. Okay, so we have to fix that. Okay, so we're going to let's see. We're going to have to do the yes. We have to preempt our scheduled programming for a very important message, and the message is, aha! We can't have red in our gym, so. Who's this one loser like guy? It's Valkyrunver, level 17. Put his wimpy little Separville in there. So let's take care of that here. Okay. So this might be a good time for me to demonstrate something. Some people are always wondering, like, well, how do you take care of a gym that has like one guy sort of in it, and you want to make sure you want to be able to get rid of the guy, pop the guy out. Okay, so the technique is simply this: you get in with 3 guys here. So let me just point this guy right here, this guy right here, and this guy right here. Okay, while they're all combating. All right, and doing stuff, so you can. I'll just kind of do some damage with this guy. I don't want to kill him, so. Oops. Oh, okay, bye. Okay, I just screwed it up. Let's try that again. Okay, so I'll use these 3 guys to attack the gym. Okay, so this one, this one, this one. Okay, so enter with 3 guys. And you run that. Okay. Now, what you do with this when you get the 3 guys in there is, you'll attack them. I won't attack them yet. Okay. What you want to do is you want to exit with these 2. Give up. Yes. Okay. Let this guy keep attacking him. That's fine. Start the attack on this one again. Just lightly attack him twice, just so he's like about, like, say 50%. Well, maybe a little less than 50%. Okay, so this guy goes in, comes back out again, so you attack again. Okay, now because this one's less than 50%, what happens is that now this one starts off with a new one. Okay, but it's not this guy. Okay, so then you can then attack with this one. Okay, so I'm just kind of attacking him, but he's only at 50%. Okay, so this one's at 50% by himself. This one's is at 50% by himself, and now this one, okay, went in, but put back out again. Put this one in. Go battle. Okay. So once this goes into battle, and he is by himself, okay, so it's not another guy helping him, right? Oops. It was at 50%. Okay. It took a little too long. Oops. Because I'm doing this, explain this and doing it at the same time, it's a little hard. So, kill him with that one right away. Kill him with this one right away. And then since this is a new one, I kill him right away, and then boom, he's gone. Okay. Now the reason why you do this is because if a guy's watching the gym and he's waiting for the guys to to drop in hit points, he's waiting for that first drop to hit before he throws his golden raspberry in, right? But of course, if you tier your attack so that as soon as this one finishes and does his damage, This one should be just a couple seconds behind him, and then the third one should be also then essentially a couple seconds behind him. So, if the person is trying to bury the gem, his window of opportunity to throw the berry is very, very narrow, because it's like, suddenly he drops to one level of hit points, and then 1 or 2 seconds later, boom, the next one drops, and then of course if you got a third one over here waiting, boom, probably within like 10 seconds, he goes from full health all the way down to 0. And so it's very, very tough to actually throw a berry, because if you weren't paying attention, boom, the guy's not knocked out. So that would now. So again, that's the technique to basically pop just about anybody out of a gym, even when the person who's watching the gym or whatever, waiting to throw berries in it. That's how you get around it. But I don't know if anyone ever does that anymore. So. Okay, so let's throw a slacking in there. Let's throw a ripe here in there. Let's throw the Dragonite in there. And let's throw a Snorlax in there. There we go. And that's how it's done. So good. Okay. The gym is back to blue again, and we can return, but we can now return you back to your regularly scheduled programming. Okay, so there we go. Oops. Wrong window here. There we go. Okay. The computer is now finished that. There we go. All right. Hello, Chad. You've I can see that you're on the YouTube side now as well. The problem I actually had the other day when I was doing the streams is I've realized that I was posting the streams using my other account. So that's why the notifications never showed up, because you didn't subscribe to the other account. But I managed to figure that out and resolve that. So that's okay. That was pretty cool. Yes. So where we are here, we are over here. The wolves are still engaging things with that, but now I've got Chris up at front. Now to engage these wolves. So now hopefully we can give her some more experience points and stuff. Now it looks like they've chucked a lot of meteors at us, because like everybody's like damaged and injured here. So that's a good indication that that's what they did. So let's use Chris here. Let's use heal 1, and let's. Yeah, that looks like it'll hit just about everybody. Okay. So that'll help a little bit. Okay. Before I throw a second one, let's see who's in my combative range here. So Chris's range is like really large, as you see. She can even reach this number 5 over here. So maybe that's what we'll try to do. We'll try to hit that 5 first. With maybe this guy here. Yep, no problem. Okay, so let's see. Chris also has a 9 right here. So let's go up. Okay, so there's a 10 right here. So she's got a 10 right here. Let's get rid of this guy. Almost. Okay, let's move this forward. Back for healing. Let's take the 6. She should be able to kill him with the 6. Yeah. Let's see. We now have a 9. We'll take out the 7 with that 9 there. Yep, no problem. And so that's about the best we can do, and we're gonna wait for these guys to come around, and we're good. So in the meantime, let's use Hawking here. He has healed 1 as well. Let's place it right about here. No, up 1x. I'm just gonna move a few of these weaker units up and a little bit closer because I'm going to cast the heal spell right there. And I want some of these guys to make sure that they're actually in the radius of the heal spell. So let's see if I can do that here. So that thing, heal one. I want the heal one to be right there. Yeah, I should do it. Well, that gives those guys some hit points back. Now, Laden, of course, as I said, we're just going to be moving over here. Slowly trucking it over here. And we have Soon here, which again is... he's doing his thing, so maybe I'll place him a little bit further over this way. Just to allow him to heal up his guys. Let's see. Narm is still sucking up magic points from this guy. He's down to 6. So 6 is not high enough to throw him a meteor spell. So this guy is essentially out of meteors. He'll have to he'll have to rest before he can do anything more. So I'm just gonna do one more turn like that, and then I'll move Chris, or move Narm, I should say. All right. So these guys are trying to march around the corner here. Try to get to us this way. Notice that this guy has no troops because all the troops are either walking this way out of range or walking down this way, which again they're out of range. So we'll have to see if we can deal with those guys before they arrive around the corner and take care of them. Okay. We chucked a tailor across the wall here, but unfortunately, the magic user got back up to 9, and he's already wiped out all of Taylor's griffins, probably using those fireball spells, as sort of figured. So, because yeah, troops don't last very long against the fireball spells. So, okay, well, we'll have to do a different strategy then. The wolves are kind of packed up around here, and we're not getting much of an advantage there. So let's take our guys. Let's back off these guys here and make Jessica take them on. Yeah, we'll let Jessica take them on. We'll pull him back. And let's pull Taylor back as well. There's just no point doing that. Now she's got 44 magic points. Magic arrow, sounds, attack. Zone, sleep, magic arrow, heal 2. If she could throw like a meteor spell, then that would be really perfect. She could actually damage somebody. But because she doesn't, let's try. And yes, she's level 9, so she's at the beginning of level 9, so you know, she's gonna need to probably make a couple of kills, but you know, if she can do that, then yeah, she should be able to get her level. So she's really, well, she's close, so that's not too bad. She's close. Okay. Yeah, so throwing a spell is probably not that important. But just for fun, let's cast attack on herself. So if those guys come around and try to attack us, at least she'll have, you know, some advantage when those guys arrive. Okay. And Narm, of course. Okay, she's level 3 of her ranger class. Okay, let's continue there. Now, meanwhile, it looks like we got a snubble here that just appeared, so I'll get rid of him while they're doing the mapping out there. Perfect. So yes, the other new news happening today is that um, someone's telling me about he's finally getting into the concept of looking at funny memes and stuff like that. So I mean I get pointed out a lot of these weird things and that kind of stuff, especially on Facebook and whatnot. Um, People keep sending me little pictures of like weird stuff or whatever, weird kind of comical memes. Looks like, okay, the wolves are. More fireball spells. Those jerks. Well, that's just it. That's the way I kind of figured, right? Because with that lich in the way, yep, more meteor spells. They can kill basically a troop that's like 4 or less, probably. Okay, yeah, so those guys will attack me directly, so it's fine. So yes, I was commenting that I was doing a little bit of looking around, of collecting all these different sort of comical memes and that kind of stuff. Maybe if I don't use it today, then that would be another sort of thing to keep up with that. But people are posting up a lot of not only just popular culture memes that kind of stuff, but anime ones are starting to show up a lot of I guess people are coming up with some clever lines for them, and some of them are neat. Yes, indeed. But again, if you have some funny memes and that kind of stuff, yeah, definitely you can make mentions of them or whatever, or send them to me on my Facebook page if you like. Yes, you can just look for William Chow. There's probably lots of me, but of course, if you add the words anime and Vancouver Japanese Animation Club or something like that, or the King of Smut or whatever, I do believe it does find it on Facebook if you want to do that as well. Probably add it to it. I mean, I know I've got it on my YouTube page. I believe I've got the link for that. So yeah, so if you got any funny memes, you can like to share those. Yeah, send them my way. That'd be really cool. Let's see. Looking at there. Neil, welcome to the stream. Nice to see you back. How was your day? Today was a good kind of day. Went out decided to go do a quick late night jaunt out to well, not really late night, I guess it's late afternoon, around 6 o'clock, I guess, so it was late afternoon. Jaunt out to Barnett Lake Park, where they have a pier there. We decided to cast off a bunch of crab traps and that kind of stuff, and see if we can catch any crabs. Got some bites today, but nothing was the correct size or the correct gender. So nothing special there. I think the only thing we caught that was useful. Well, I wouldn't say useful, but the only thing that's different that we caught was a starfish. So I guess in terms of fishing terms, not didn't get too far with that. So okay, let's see what's happening here. So let's see how well. So Chris's archers are faring pretty evenly against these things. She's not any better, she's not any worse, I suppose. So I guess that's a good thing. It also doesn't help the fact that they threw a fireball at her first. So let's do a heal one. Let's get her guys healed up a little bit so that she can do something, and then now she can actually fight back against these guys. All right. So let's use this guy to take out the 6 here. There we go. Use this 10. Let's take out 4. And that's real much it, actually. I can swing this guy around this way to this hex here. And I can kind of keep blading up here to distance myself a little bit here. And then I should be able to cast a heal spell from him. Heal 1. On there. Yes. Okay, there we go. That gives me a little bit more spell protection. And she's got 9 from magic strength. What can she do? Okay, she's got a meteor spell. Okay. So, just because of that, I want you to take this. And boom. Bam. Okay, so. Yeah, okay, good. Yeah, okay, so that did some considerable amount of damage. These guys are assembled back where they were. This guy's down to 8 magic points, so definitely he can't do much to Narm now. So, what I'm going to do is... let's use Narm. Can you use Narm? Yeah. I'll bring her over. I mean, look at her movement, man. It's just like 7 hexes. I mean, as a, considering that, as a ranger, she's a person on foot. She actually has like even in some cases a better range than even a flying griffin unit. So, just she moves anyway. So let's move her up maybe a little bit higher here, so that when she becomes a target of magic spells, it doesn't affect the other guys as much. Okay, she can serve as a nice decoy for that. Okay, over here, Jessica's being attacked by these wolves, and she's doing okay. She's not faring that well though. So maybe with a little bit of help with Albert here. So heal 1. Maybe we can get some of you guys back up again. Yeah, everybody's in range of that. Okay. With a little bit of help, she can do some damage here. So let's see. Throw attack. Bing. Okay. Alright. So let's see if we can take out this. So let's start from guys who I can get like a double, double side on. So let's say this guy right here. I can get 2 troops on them from here. So let's do a 9 attack from this side. 3 points left. So let's take on with this guy. Boom. There you go. There's this guy sitting on the edge here. Oh no, actually, this guy's sitting closer actually. Now for Jessica, who's this? Yeah, this is Jessica. Can she hit it? Yeah, no problem. So she can hit from both the bottom and this hex here. So let's take this guy over here. Attack from the bottom here. 2 hit points. We'll take this 10 here. Oops. Ah, shh. I screwed that up. I'll move that around this way. I kind of screwed that up. Okay, there. Well, we'll do that guy. Unfortunately, I kind of messed that up. So, I guess I'll go up here now. Let's see. She has access to these 2 hexes right there and right there. So, let's use a 10 on her on this side. No, sorry. Do the 10 attack on this side. 2 points. Take the whack at her with this way. There. So, those are all dealt with. Taylor has... she got full confidence. 90 points. He's also got Earthquake. Would this be a good time to throw Earthquake? No. If I go right up to the wall, I bet you it'd be pretty cool time to Earthquake, so maybe that's what I'll do. I'll press him against the wall. Let him try to cast spells and stuff on me, and then if next turn, just throw an Earthquake over the wall here. And let him have it. You want some of this? There you go. We'll give you some of this. Perfect. Okay. Let's see. Going down. Neo says, "Do you like memes?" Yeah, actually, I mean, okay, I don't like every single type of meme, especially like political memes and that kind of stuff. I don't find that interesting. But I mean, some anime memes, that kind of stuff, are really kind of cool. Some generic memes like like just school stuff, things. Just like everyday sort of fun memes that people like. There's one where it's like a simple one. It show the picture is basically two pencils. One is sharpened, one is dull. Okay, and the meme caption is, it's easy to look sharp when when you don't do any work. Okay, and it's just it's kind of one of those kind of memes that you can put in your office, and kind of an office bulletin board meme, shall we say? So that it's still simple things like that. I really do like. Neil also said, "Didn't know you fished." Oh yeah, so it says I'm not a big fishing type of person per se. Fish as in like pulling a rod out and trying to put a hook and stuff, all that kind of stuff and whatnot. I mean, my son actually has like 4 rods, and he's got like a big tackle box full of stuff and whatnot, and but again, he doesn't have the patience for fishing. He'll just throw his line down, bob it up and down a couple times, and reel it in, and if he doesn't get anything, then he'll cast it out again. So he's constantly throwing it and flying it and all that kind of stuff. So that's all right. But no, it's like all throughout the summer, we went over to Vancouver Island almost every long weekend that we had. So Canada Day, BC Day, Labor Day, where we had the 3-week weekends. We'll go over to Vancouver, jump on the ferry, go into the Vancouver Island there, and then we went to different beaches to not only go, do crabbing, but we also went over to do clam digging and oyster digging. So it's fun, it's different. It gives makes the kid go out and do something rather than sit in front of a computer screen or an iPad and just like playing like Minecraft or whatever, and watching watching people who stream and do crazy things on like Fortnite or something. But it's a fun activity, and as I said, with a little bit of luck, you get free dinner, Absolutely. So, so let's see. Narm seems to have helped, and because I said these guys, if they attack Narm, they're essentially pretty close to suiciding themselves. But this guy made it very easy for Chris to get an easy kill here. So why not, right? Ooh, level 7. So let's go up there and let's bobo that guy. Thank you. Okay. So she's level 7. Okay. So she needs to proceed forward in order to get more things of that. Okay. But maybe not proceeding forward. Why not throw another meteor spell? Yes. Let's roast these guys. Dun 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 dun. Bam. Whoosh. There you go. Now they're all down to 2 hit points. And that means I can hit this guy easily. Bam. Let's see, who else is in range? Nobody else is really in range, per se. But I can move this guy even closer. Like maybe right down here. They can make him really nice and close, and so they can, attract attention. Right? Like, come and try to attack me. Ha ha ha. Let's see. Let's move Hawking closer. Let's move Suin. Okay, lots of weird stuff is happening over here, so maybe I'll move Suin over to their side. Make sure that Jessica can finish what she needs to do. Layden is not doing anything useful right now because these guys are all kind of clumped up here. So what I'm going to just do is just move him sort of maybe over here. Maybe draw some attention to himself over here. And I think that will do it for now. Yes, I gotta wait till these guys get a little bit closer. I mean, they're pretty weak as it is, so I mean, they're just gonna have to try to heal up. Okay, so this guy's sitting here by himself. Unfortunately, I still don't have anybody to go across and jump over the fence to help him. So let's see. Let's see. Jessica again is at level 9, so she just needs just a few more kills here. So let's do that same trick again. Let's cast heal 1. You can hit him, you can hit him. Yes. Heal you guys in their range, okay. Let's see who we can kill. Let's see. We can pop this guy. This 4 here. Or not. Let's move this guy back here for healing. Let's move. Oh right, I forgot to throw attack. That's why I didn't do a very good job killing that. And I need to throw attack on myself first. Yeah. Can I move a 7 over? Oh, my 7 won't reach. I can kill this guy maybe. Try to kill the 5 with the 7. Oh yeah, no problem. No problem. There's a 5 thing over here, so maybe we'll try to kill him here. Like that. And oh, there's still the 2 up above here. So let's try to get that 2 with this guy here. Oops. Back up. Right here. Whack. Whack him out. There you go. Whack him out. And we have one right beside here. Can I do anything with this 10? Maybe I'll just one more time. This guy here. Oh, down to 1. He is down to 1. So that's pretty good. Alright. Oh, and Taylor still standing here by himself. Let's just heal himself this turn. Let's get ready to throw another earthquake. Okay. I think that's it. Yeah. So let's do this move now. Check back onto the stream here. Okay. Welcome to the stream, Boca Jr. Right? Welcome to the stream. We're doing, let's see, Langrisser, level 19. So how you like the stream so far? Hope you've had a pretty good day today. Yeah? Let's see. Boca El Me Grand Papa. Okay. French, is it? Or is that Italian? Boca El Mas Grand Papa. Spanish maybe, right? What is that? Neo writes, music sounds better than the Genius version, unless you're into the Genius sounds. Nope, Taylor, what is he? What's Taylor doing? Oh yeah, Taylor's getting attacked by the skeletons from there, okay. Well, at least they're trying anyway. Yes, so the as I mentioned in the earlier streams and also on the on some of the what is this guy doing? Oh yes, okay. He's throwing another fireball at me. Yes, hooray! All these area attack spells. Yeah. Now he's gonna use those skeletons to kill all of those troops. See, that's what happens. Lots of AOE's. Okay. So as a comment, the major difference. Make sure you got the right thing here. Okay. So yes, the major difference between, let's say, the playing Warsong on the Sega Genesis or playing the cartridge for Langrisser 1 on the Super Nintendo is that the PC Engine, okay, this particular version I'm playing right now, is on a CD. It's actually a CD-ROM. It's basically one of the very first ones in the system, in this, this 8-bit console system where, like the Sega Genesis CD, they finally started putting all the stuff, the game, onto CDs. And so, again, the NEC TurboGrafx was one of the first units that actually had the CD and console together in one as a TurboGrafx Duo unit. And so the advantage of that, even over the advantage over the Sega CD stuff, is that the way that the PC Engine CD format is, it's as like a audio CD. So basically, if you threw this into your home CD stereo, or at the time, if you're one of these cool kids that had the Sony Discman or something like that, the big orange colored CD players that you can carry around, you could actually toss this CD game into one of those things and actually play the music, CD audio quality, right? So basically, this is, of course, at this time unheard of, because here we are, playing Warsong on the Sega Genesis, and all you hear is just that 8-bit MIDI kind of generated sound, right? So this is the first one that actually gives you a CD quality audio track. So again, personally, again, I'd have to say that this version that's on this CD, on the actual PC Engine CD-ROM, is I think the best soundtrack for Langrisser 1 of all the consoles, including the ones that came after, so i.e. Langrisser 1, 2, on the or Dramatic Edition on the PlayStation 1. I have to say that even this version is better than that version that they made up for that one. But that's in my preference. I've gone through that and actually done that. And for those people who who want to actually try and compare it yourself, I recommend getting something like this. This is the Langrisser 1, 2, and 3 CD box set. Okay, this contains the soundtrack for the Sega Genesis, the Super Nintendo, the again PC Engine, but it also has the PlayStation soundtracks for 1, 2, and 3, 1 and 2, and it has the Sega Saturn version of Langrisser 3 available on this one here as well, so that you can actually play it. But I said I did the comparison, and I also did the analysis for the that including the PC Engine version, the remastered arranger version, and I gave my results in my YouTube video. So again, if you're on YouTube, take a look at that Langrisser Memorial Box Set 1, 2, and 3 unboxing, and you'll see me doing the analysis of that. Okay. Okay, let's see what has happened to me here. We'll start over here. So let's see, these. So basically, Norman is making a big mess of their troops and stuff here. Let's see, what can Chris kill here? Well, this 8 unit can kill that too, pretty easily. But you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna pull him back, and I'm gonna use a fresh unit to kill him. So that way he won't be under risk of getting attacked by those 5 units up the top there. Let's see. Now Narm is in here having lots of fun. I'm gonna move her out of the way and maybe back here. I'm gonna put up here. Okay, so that's okay. And then Chris here. Now he could push this guy to the limit and actually attack him there. I might end up doing that. Yeah, this belongs to Hawking. These are both Hawkings. So I'm gonna use this guy here, the full 10. Step out of range to hit that guy. Oh, okay. So when he's out of range, these guys can't do the necessary damage. Okay, that's too bad. All right. Can Chris do anything useful where she is now? She obviously don't want to cast another meteor spell because that'll probably kill everyone. Heal 1. Shield. Okay, let's be back up a second here. If I threw a meteor spell on that mob, almost all those guys would be down to 1 hit point, and I'll kill the 2. And that 10 will go down to like a 6. So that would have been good if they were closer. So maybe what I'll do is I'll let them get 1 hex closer, and then we'll try that. Hawking is right now doing fine, so I'm gonna let him heal. So return that. So now these guys obviously split off again. So I'm gonna keep Layden right in the middle, let him regenerate, that kind of stuff. Now these guys have basically split up and spread out. The wolf pack is basically retreating because he's waiting for to get re-healed before he comes out and try to attack in. So other than that, I'm basically getting attacked by these squads of skeletons. Now where Jessica's standing right now, she can probably take out a couple of these guys, doing a 2-on-1 sort of combo here. But she does have a few damaged units. So maybe what I can do in this situation is do a heal spell first. Heal 1. Can we heal that guy and these guys out here? Yes, I can. Actually, yes, I can, but I'm going to go down a hex. Heal 1. So right on top of Jessica here. And so that way it hits this 3 unit and hits this, these units here. So that's fine. Here. There. Bing. Okay. So. Oh yes, now we need to attack. I'll do the same thing I did last turn. Whoops! I forgot the attack spell. That won't work very well to me yet. Okay. So let's pull this guy back. Here. Let's move this guy forward and kill him off. I have 2 more 10s left. So maybe we'll use this 10 here. Oops. We'll use this 10 here to knock this guy out. Go down to a 4. That should take care of him. Come on! Oh, you useless! And Jessica's like this much away from gaining level 9. She's level 9, and she's got probably 1 more kill, and she'll do it. Next turn. I have to wait next turn. Yeah. As soon as waiting. Albert has almost have no forces left, so. I think what I'll do is I will hold on him. Yeah, he got 9 magic points, so yeah, I'll take a hold on. He can't really do it. Tyler is by himself, but he's just serving as a decoy, so it's perfect. Well, I'll heal him up, and that will keep them occupied for this turn. Cool. All right. Got another Pidgey Love. Jeez. Can't think of any better names for these stupid Pokemon. I tell you. Can never have enough bats, rats, and okay. Let's go back to the feed here. Let's see. Found you from Happy Console Gamer. Neil. Yeah, Neil Simpson. Yes. Yeah, quite a few especially from on the YouTube side, came over over from Johnny's um, YouTube channel. It's kind of funny because I remember, Johnny came into the store. He's a customer of the store, and he came in, and he does, he did come in like every week or whatever. But I mean, he came in, quite often, and he was like, so interested in like, all this cool anime, and I knew Johnny when he comes in, and I kind of know what he was, that kind of action, the three Gs, kind of show. So whenever I got any new stuff like that, in that same category of like Bubblegum Crisis and all the stuff, the cyberpunk stuff, cyberpunk, Cyber City Oedo and things like that, I'd always tell him, and he was like, "Oh yeah, sure, I'll grab that." And he'd go and play that and that kind of stuff. And so he was really on that. And I remember even back then, he was really into drawing comics and that kind of stuff. And then of course, in the very beginning of the YouTube, he started doing basically what we're doing, what a lot of people are starting to do now, which is basically do a lot of podcast, video, movies, of themselves doing various different things. Obviously, doing lots of like YouTube chats and a YouTube channel full of various different concepts. And he went with video games, and that worked really well. It's really good. And listen, I think it's probably time for me to go back and do another collab episode, and say, "Hey Johnny, let's do another episode. I'll bring over some porn for you here. Some video game smut for him. There you go. That's what I did. He'll really enjoy that. I don't know if he'd put on the stream though." "Hey Johnny, I got some Street Fighter 2 smut. You want to put on your channel?" Yeah, I think that'll go really well. Okay, let's heal up a bunch of these guys here. Because it looks like these guys have even like pulled back, so maybe that's just a good opportunity for me to find out what I have left here. Because lots of forces are all damaged and whatnot, especially from all these meter spells. Let's keep these guys right against the wall here. See if I can heal up a little bit of damage from that last spell. Okay, so Chris is over here. Norm is being a nuisance for them, which is fine. That's what I want to do. Okay, so Chris is right here. So this guy moved up the 3 and the 4 to vulnerable positions. So let's take so let's take this one, move him out of the way. Take this 10 units up, move him up. Boom, done. Another 10 units, move him up. Boom, there you go. That's it. Come and get me if you can. Alright. So he has a 10, a 5, and a 1, so not really necessary to not do too much here, but maybe. Here. Can I do it? No, I can't. Okay. Probably able to do something wacky here. So yeah, because he spent so much casting meteors, let's heal up here. There we go. And I think that will be it. Good. Perfect. Let's see, Neil. Message retracted. Okay. I didn't pay attention. I guess I answered your question, I guess. Neo goes, some PlayStation games did that. Genius Sound? Yeah. PlayStation did that. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I know there are some PlayStation musics which are really which are really good. Obviously things like Final Fantasy and that kind of stuff. They're really good. DDR is another popular one. That's it. Have you played the Millennium series or any of the games that aren't in the main series or the Millennium series? Yeah. So you're referring to Neil's question is basically the main series is Langrisser 1, 2, 3, and 4. So basically from either the 1, which is basically back in the era of the Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, and PC Engine. Okay, all the way up to the FX for 2. What was it? 2 had Sega Saturn, or sorry, Sega Genesis, Super Nintendo, PC Engine FX. Okay, which again the FX version would have been the best out of that one. They've re-released 1 and 2 as the dramatic edition for PlayStation 1. That's probably when the Saturn version of 3, 4, and 5 came out. They also had them also ported onto PlayStation for 3, 4, and 5. Then after that, then they started releasing all the other sort of alternate sort of versions of games and that kind of stuff. Especially when things like the Dreamcast came out, and because that was a horrible version. But that was probably one of the first versions that really detracted from everything was the Dreamcast version of that one, because that was Millennium. There is the one for the Wonder Swan, which is the again also it's a version of Langrisser Millennium, but again on a essentially a kind of a black and white sort of kind of screen kind of thing that Bandai made. Did you see? I said I've showed it on a previous episode what the Wonder Swan version of Langrisser sort of is, but the most important game that I got for the Wonder Swan is not the Langrisser game. It is indeed the Aniki game. Yes, it's a kind of an Aniki card game, kind of like Yu-Gi-Oh, I guess, for the Bandai's Wonder Swan. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Let's go to Chris here. Let's see if those guys moved any closer. Let's see, the bad guy over here is that this guy's separated from him. And yes, the bad guys have tried to attack Chris directly, which is perfect. That's what I want. And now I can take these guys and collapse them in on him. Take them out. Okay, oops, move. Now to a 3. This is also Chris's. Good. Okay. So now she's a level 8. Okay, so we're getting there. She is getting close too. Let's see. Narm is over here. This guy's standing alone by himself. Let's see. Kura! Bing! Oh, 1 hit point. Okay, 1 more hit point. Okay. Just realized. Does that one belong to him? Cross. Okay. Who's this? This is Hawkins. Okay. Shall we try with Hawking? Should I try with Chris? I really need to do it with Chris. I have this 4 over here, I think. Yeah, I have 4. Let's try to kill him with a... Let's see, can we do it? No. Ah! Okay, I just screwed up. Okay. Let's do something brave here. Okay, save state. Number 3. Okay. Let's do it. Let's jump up with Chris. See if we can deal the damage. Come on, there you go. Sona Bakana! Ah! There you go. Okay, come on, Chris. Okay, she's up to level 8, so she's getting up there. That's all I can hope for. So we got one last guy here. It's got one guy there and one guy over here. Do we really need to keep him around? Probably not. So let's just walk past him and continue onwards. Okay. Okay, Layden can now take care of this guy here. Okay, wait. Layden's got an attack as well. Where's the attack? Thunder. This is blast. This is heal. Shield zone. Okay. Maybe don't. Thunder? No, he's just gonna keep him around for defensive usage, I guess. Because I can't fly out and get him. Let's see. You guys have changed positions a little bit. They're gonna try to go after a tail here. Not that I really care, but he can do that. Now. Where am I here? Okay. Soon needs probably some healing. And just big source of, well, okay, these guys should get closer to me rather than me trying to chase them. So and also all my magic user guys from Jessica are all pretty much gone, so I may not be able to do much with them. So what I'll do is I'm going to move Jessica further down just to make them chase me down. Maybe like right there. Okay. Let's see. Let's put him there. Let me assemble. He's fine. Layden's fine. You guys are doing okay. We'll leave you in the net over here, so that's fine. Okay. Where is he? Yeah, look, it's fine. Okay. Taylor can jump over the net, but can't do it, so let's just heal. And we'll deal with that next turn. Okay, this guy here, this is Albert. He deals with magic healing, so maybe just do a heal. Heal one, and we're just gonna heal these guys at the very far end here. There you go. Kind of keep up with the AoE damage here, and that should do it. Perfect. Okay. Let's see. He writes down. Neil writes down. Langrisser 1 and 2 is 2019 PlayStation, Nintendo Switch, and 2020 for the Microsoft Windows. Yes, you are right. There is this new version of Langrisser 1 and 2, kind of put together. More CG rendered graphics and that kind of stuff. I think it has kind of some of the same traits that the Langrisser mobile has, and that looks interesting. The artwork is supposed to be the same, but the way they computer colored it and rendered makes it look really kind of different. So, I guess after all this time, we're all used to how things are. Satoshi Hoshihara's artwork, has a certain style, has a certain, okay, the wolves they're doing no damage to her. That's fine. That's how we want it. But yeah, we know how he does cell shading and that kind of stuff, and so that's that's his style, and we know that's the way he the way he draws certain characters and that kind of stuff. There isn't a uniform gradient fill on a lot of the cells, and the way that he does detail in the eyes, the hair, that kind of stuff. Again, that's not gradient filled. That's obviously cell drawn type of animation. So I know in the new version of PlayStation 1, or the PlayStation 4 version or the Switch version that's coming out, has a lot more CD render, the CD rendered kind of stuff. But it's not just what we would, I mean, when we watch the trailers, for example, for like Langrisser Mobile, and even any of the crossovers for like Trails or Sakura Wars, for example, that's all like cell drawn and that kind of stuff. So that was we, as watching a lot of anime and that kind of stuff, we are used to that. We recognize that and that kind of stuff. So when I see some of the trailers for like the Langrisser, for the Switch and PlayStation 4, I'm thrown off a little bit, because it's kind of reminds me more of those those animes and those shows where all the characters and the drawing style and that kind of stuff is all computer generated. Okay, I guess in terms of gameplay and that kind of stuff, it's kind of interesting and whatnot, but whether or not how they do it and whether or not it's the same kind of thing, it's kind of going to be kind of different. So I think that the main click or the crunch of it is how close is it to actually Langrisser 1 and / Langrisser 2, and what kind of rule set will they use for that particular game, because it seems that every time they make a revised version of the Langrisser 1, 2, whatever, that kind of thing, they've changed the rules, and sometimes not for the better. Okay, so you'll notice that. Again, even what I'm playing right now, right? A lot of us are used to how Warsong is played, right? Because that's a lot of us, got the Sega Genesis version, and we're playing that particular version. And so you think, well, okay, well, now all of a sudden this PC Engine version comes out. Personally, my opinion is that this one is probably the best version of Langrisser 1 of all the consoles, including the PlayStation 1 version that came afterwards. And I'm sensing, just gut feeling, that even the new version that's coming out for the Switch and PlayStation 4, even the this version here, is still going to be probably better than that version that's coming out. Like I said, that's not basing that on facts or anything like that, but I'm just basing it on my personal opinion and the way the game is played. And who knows, I may be proven wrong, but at least in the current example where they've re-released it on on the PlayStation 1 as the dramatic version, again, because and the reasoning that I'm going to give you is the difference in that Langrisser, the 1 and 2 on the dramatic edition for the PlayStation 1, why I don't think that one is a better version than this one is, number one, it doesn't use the rule set that the Langrisser 1 has in the Langrisser 1 has. Okay, what it is, okay, is it kind of a bastardized version, is basically and you got to think of the time that that game came out, right? PlayStation version was basically just released right after Langrisser 2 was Langrisser came out, and before Langrisser 3 came out, right? So it basically is PlayStation's version of the getting into the Langrisser franchise, and they come in with Langrisser 2, okay? And since that's the reason, or since that's the way that they did it, the combat system and the way that the troops and that kind of stuff are assembled are all based off of the Langrisser 2 combat system. The ability to have mixed troops. You don't have 8 troops, you have less, because you can intermix different troops. You have story mode where you get to pick and choose the different lineage of the past and that kind of stuff. So all that kind of stuff is in the game. And you say, well, it says Langrisser 1. Well, yes, you can play Langrisser 1 levels, kind of. Okay, kind of. Okay, because they're not mapped out the same. They just sort of look similar. But they don't let you play it using Langrisser 1 units. You don't have 8 units. You don't have fixed units. You have, less units. You have the ability to mix the units, but they're not as many, and there's not as many unit types. Okay, so there's not like 8 of them, and there's less units. So there's not like 10 units per one. There's less units per each one. Okay, so it's kind of like, well, we got this system. We got this Langrisser 2 coming out for the PlayStation using their instructions. Well, while we're doing it, why not we just add all the maps from Langrisser 1 into it, but we'll make you play it using Langrisser 2 rules, kind of thing. So it's kind of a, by the way, we can do this kind of thing, and they just slip it right under it, right? And that's how they give it to you, literally. Okay, and so who knows? I haven't seen or played, like a beta or anything of what this new version is going to look like. But I'm sensing and feeling that this might be the situation. The other thing that I'm going to also make a mention of, because the rules and that kind of stuff always change with the different version anyway. I would have to say that this version of Langrisser, the company, the Messiah, probably spent the most amount of money, time, programmer dedication, and all that kind of stuff into this package, into this particular version, more than any of the other versions, including, I would say, the PlayStation version that came even after this one. I would say that they had more of their hands and stuff into this, more personality, shall we say, more the unique touches into this thing. Although I'd have to say, playing PlayStation 2, there is a lot, they did put a lot into that game too, because that whole entire adding the Anikis and all that kind of stuff, and the hidden levels and that kind of stuff in Langrisser, definitely that's their little personal touch that they decided to put into the game. But I would still say that this is the version that has that most kind of stuff. And again, it's I won't show you on this level yet. I'm going to show you very soon. The things that they, what I mean by the things that they've done to this game, which really made it their own. I'll show you what they did to it, but I can't show it now because I have to finish the game first. So stay tuned for that. I'll show you it. Trust me, I will show it to you. All right. Okay, so, but that was a good question there, Neil. Thank you. That was a very, very good question. All right, so Taylor is still being ganged up on by these guys, which is fine. We'll have that. It looks like he left me a 1 unit, nice, ripe and juicy 1 unit here. But I don't think I have anything from Jessica to take it out with. I think I have lost all my archers for that, but that's fine. I guess I can walk over there and kill. Okay. Before I say it, I'm gonna walk over there and just let's just add one little level of safety here before I do something stupid like that. Okay, let's wander over there with Jessica and boom. Okay. Come on! She's got to be like really, really close. Come on. Okay, so maybe 1 or 2 more kills. Okay, so these guys I'm gonna just hold on to because Jessica is so close to getting her level. I'm not gonna engage these guys quite yet. Make them come to me. Definitely make them come to me. Now. So, Layden, if he wanted to, he could jump over this fence and just, whack this guy. If I really wanted to. But, I think he's down to 10 magic points. So, he can maybe cast 1 more meteor spell at me. And that will probably deplete him of all of his magic points. So I pretty well much just by standing laden here and just taking all his damage is basically done what I need him to do. Just basically just be the decoy, make him suck the damage up. Okay. What have we got here now? We've got this one guy over here and one guy over here. That's pretty much all we have left that we need to deal with. So Narm's a little bit damaged, so let's heal her up. Let's see. We got this guy that's out of range, so Chris should probably have a pretty good time. Heal. Should have a pretty good time getting rid of him. So let's see if we can just heal him up here. Let's see. Let's see. This is Chris. So we got one of Chris's guys here. This is Hawking. So let's just move him out of the way. Who belongs to this? This is Hawking. So let's move him out of the way. This is Chris's? Yeah, this is Chris's. So let's walk him over here. Back from above. Oh, one hit point left. This is Chris's. Good. Boom. Okay. Come on. Okay, level 8. Good. Good. So she's getting another level. Or she's still at level 8. See, she's working up pretty well. Okay, she's regenerating her magic points. That's important. Yeah. Conserve magic points here. Let's go to heal here. Good. Now, let's see, we're gonna, he's serving as a decoy, they're still decoying over here. We are good. Alright. There we go. Okay, let's go back to the left right here, let's see. So, it says, open yield, retracted another message. I guess I answered your question again. Is that what I'm actually doing, Neil? Am I answering your question before I actually get to that point where I actually read your message? Yeah, I hope not actually, hope you're not actually going, oh, I better not say that because that's really whatever, racist or something, and then it's like, yeah, I better remove that. Might get the third side, the 3DS side game in the series. Yes. Yeah, they made a couple of different versions of that. I mean, here, wow, maybe I'm gonna go over there and grab it off the shelf. Yeah, I pulled this out on, I did pull this out on a previous stream, but one of the Langrisser Millennium that you referred to, they made two different versions. One on the Dreamcast and they made one on the WonderSwan. This is the particular version that's on the Langrisser Millennium for the WonderSwan. Okay, and you can tell the artwork's a little different. It's not Satoshi Shihara that actually does this one. I'm trying to remember who did the artwork for this one. I'm thinking the guy did wrong. Don't trust me. I'm thinking it's the guy from Slam Dunk or something, but or the guy who did the movie for Slam Dunk. But might have to correct me on that one. And this, for wondering, what the heck the WonderSwan is. This is what a WonderSwan is. It's basically a small handheld, kind of black and white version of the actual device here. So I picked up this specific unit. Well, not specifically just to play this particular game, but it's actually to play the Chow Aniki game for the WonderSwan. So that's, maybe when I finish this stream and as I said, and I'm gonna get into playing other games and that kind of stuff. After I finish this one, maybe that's one of those those games I'll get into. But I'll take your requests. If anyone wants to see a particular version or particular game played, then by all means, leave me some comments and that kind of stuff and say, yeah, I'd really like to see, you know, the Macross game or whatever, and see how that goes. Okay, so what are we doing here? We are up. Okay, we just passed 11 o'clock. Okay, so for those people who are playing Langrisser mobile, your reset's already happened. So you're probably in the middle of doing your dailies and that kind of stuff, which is great. Maybe you can do dailies and that kind of stuff while you're kind of in the process of doing stuff, and hopefully you can join me on the stream here, and and we can talk and play Langrisser while you updating your files and that kind of stuff and doing all your tasks. Okay, so Jessica here is, as you see, one tiny little sliver away from gaining a level. So we just gotta kind of give her a little bit of hand, maybe, and let's see if we can give her that last level bit here. So maybe kind of oops. Is this guy even in range? Oh yeah, he's in range. So these guys are all in range. Okay, so I can't attack. Maybe, wait a minute. Does Layden have an attack? No, he has shield. That doesn't help. Does not help. You know what I'll do is maybe I'll use Layden. Climb up here. And I'll use one of his, because I think they can do, yeah, he can do damage without actually getting them killed. So if that's the case, maybe I can, come on, yes, yeah, there we go. There we go. Okay, so as I said, one of the main differences from the Warsong that you play on the Sega Genesis and playing this particular version is that on the Sega Genesis, you only have 3 class changes. So basically, Jessica would have went from Wizard to Bishop, and then of course right now she's High Priest. Okay, but if you did your homework and knew which the path to go to, and read the special cheat sheet book or whatever, then you know that there are 4 class changes available for Jessica. And so now I finally get enough experience points. She now becomes a sage. Okay, so 4th class change, hidden class change for her is a sage. Now, what does a sage do? And of course we go to her spell list here, because she already had a pretty good spell list. Oh, whoops. I can't do a spell list turn her because her turn's over, so I'll have to show you her spell list next turn. Haha. So we'll just kind of wait on that. Soon is... Okay, well soon I'm gonna class heal 1 just to heal this. So at least they'll survive another skeleton attack, and that'll be it. Okay, Chris, let's see if we can get you a level here. We want to give you a level. So we got this guy way over here. I can use an army to kill him, but he's got a 5 unit set up here. And we got Chris 9 unit here. So maybe let's go and cast the heal spell first. Throw it on top of you here, like there. No, 1 hex. 1 hex lower. Heal spell, 1 hex lower. Here, there. We'll do it. So that heals everyone like there. Okay, so then let's swing this guy up. Oh, down to 1 hit point. Boom, there you go. That takes care of him. Still level 8. Okay, that's not it. Not over. Alright, Narm, do your thing. If you're lucky, you won't kill him. Let's see. Ragas. Rodriguez. and wiped you over. Okay. Well, as expected, right? He just doesn't have the points to survive. Anyway, so we've done that and that. So now Chris needs to go down here to deal with these guys here, right? Yeah, because I was gonna say if I do it the other way around, I probably won't get anywhere. So let's start moving because we got a long trek to go. Although I could probably just said like, Narv in there. It's like, okay, Narv, you can do it. Just go in there by yourself. Okay. Enter. Alright. So Neil, you made a mention of good old-fashioned Johnny, and there's one really, it's a really funny story that I'd like to tell about Johnny, which you could make a quick little mention of, but it was this game here, the Macross strategy game. So basically, if you really like Langrisser and you like this strategy type of game like you're playing right now, imagine changing the units to mecha, things like so Valkyries and that kind of stuff. You get to play this game. I remember I was telling Johnny about this, like, oh yeah, check this game out. It's the Macross game for the PC Engine. He goes, oh, that sounds real cool, because I said he really loves that kind of thing. So I was showing him on the screen, like, yeah, you see, you pilot like Skull Squadron here, and you get to move hexes into like here, and you get to fight the battle pods and all this other stuff, and here's the here's the Zentradi fleet guy coming in, like like a capital shipper or destroyer kind of ship coming in, and you can come in there with your armored Valkyrie and just go up there, and you can transform into like battleline mode, and just okay, change your weapons. You can either hit them with a gun pod, or you can like transform into like and fire all your missiles off and just stream the missiles at him, and it's like, oh, this is so cool. Okay, so he goes out and and he rents it or whatever, right? And it's great. So keeps it for a week, waiting from the I remember was it Mooj, okay, who was doing a lot of the subtitling for Macross Plus at the time. He was really getting into this Macross thing, right? Even though it's Macross Plus, it's not exactly the same, but you get the idea. So he says, oh, I want to try this this Macross strategy game out, right? And so he goes, yeah, but someone has rented it already. Johnny has rented it already, right? So he goes, oh yeah. So I go, oh, it's okay. I'll just wait until it comes back, and so and this is like at the beginning of the week. So in the middle of the week, it's like, oh, has that guy returned that Macross game yet? And it's like, no, he hasn't returned it yet. And it's like, I don't think it's actually due until like Friday. And it's like, okay, you better return on Friday. Stumbles off, whatever. And so so Friday comes along, right? And he comes in, as usual time, around noon or whatever, after he finishes school or work or whatever, he comes over, and first thing on his mind, says, has that guy returned the Macross game? It's like, no, he hasn't returned yet. I can double check, and so it's like, and that's one of the days where actually, like called up Johnny and says, hey Johnny, this is William here, you have the Macross game. Are you finished with that? Are you going to return it today? And he goes, oh yeah. I plan to come by later on this afternoon, to return that, right? And so of course, Mooj is doing his stuff and moping around the store or whatever, waiting, and it's like so yeah. And sure enough, around 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock or whatever, I closed at like 5 or I think I closed at like 6 o'clock on Friday, right? In strolls good old Let's back it up here. So Mooj and all those are all sitting around waiting and that kind of stuff. They're just killing time, whatnot. And all of a sudden, Johnny kind of comes in, kind of late in the day. So like, 4 o'clock, maybe 5 o'clock, right? So we close at 6. So he strolls in. He goes, "Oh, here's your game. It's like, oh, it's so cool, and I think I might, have to sign it out again, maybe finish it or whatever. I got it, saved on my memory, bank or whatever. This is a really really cool game. I got pretty far, I think I'm like almost finished it there, like getting down the last couple levels or whatever. And it's like, and of course, Mooj is, and Mooj is sort of like, one of these guys like, has this sort of look, sort of like, who is this guy, man? Who is this guy, man? Come on. Why'd you keep the game so long, man? Jeez. That kind of attitude, right? And it's kind of funny. And so that was So that's sort of the happy console gamer and the Macross strategy game story. All right, so I'm looking at my timer here. I've just rolled over the 2 hour. I'm at 2 hours and 2 minutes of streaming. We're at 11:30 Pacific Standard Time. Yes. Coming to you live, 24 hours a day in stereo. This is your nation's music station. Now, I'm sure most of you down in the States have no idea where that radio reference comes from, but as far as radio stuff comes, that's those are one of those those are the common call things, right? Okay. So looks like the wolf decided to try to kill off Taylor here, so we can heal him up, and he left a ripe. 1 unit here. Not that it matters, because I've already leveled up Jessica. Okay, she's now a level 1 sage, and let's see what she's got. As a level 1 sage, her magic abilities are: she now has heal 2, magic arrow. She now has earthquake. So not only Taylor now has earthquake, she has an earthquake. She has sleep, silence, attack, zone, shield, thunder. And then back to heal again. So yeah, so basically, she has the thunder and that kind of stuff spells like just the same as like a lance and Laden and what else is thunder, Narm. So basically like all your cavalry units, they all have like thunder. So now she has thunder, but again, just like Taylor, she now has earthquake, or as it's written, if phonetically speaking, it's actually written assquake. Asuqueco, asuquecu, right? Asuquecu, quecu, asuquecu, right? But anyway, that's right. If you have any problems, it'll do the big ass on your quaking. Right, so. Alright, so I'm going to back up there. So, I'm not going to do anything on there for now. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to save the game state here. The Narm. Oh, it looks like that the guy decided to suicide himself on Narm, and he ended up killing himself. Doesn't help because I was trying to still level these guys up. Okay, so let's save the game, and let's see, we're in save game state 3. Okay. Save state 3. Perfect. Save game state 3. All right. So again, thank you for joining us on this stream. This really worked really well. Thank you, Chad, for joining up. Hope you guys had a lot of fun with your bubble tea and your fancy waffle house in there. Dessert waffles and that stuff. Some of those are really, really great, really sweet stuff there. Welcome to welcome back to the stream, Neil. Lots of good questions from you. So that's really, really good. I hope I answered the questions that you're asking, and sort of the way that you wanted them to ask. If not, by all means, ask more. Ask me again, give me more clarity. Then I will try to reword it and give some more details for you again. And thank you for joining the stream. I said Boca, thank you. Hope you enjoyed it. Again, all you have a good evening, and do a nice relaxing day on Sunday, because Sunday is always really nice to do stuff. And then again, we return back tomorrow, and we'll begin and resume this level 19, turn 12. We're getting somewhere. We're got rid of those all the guys with the heavy spells now. So now it's all the small crunching. So we'll see if we can get those last couple here of experience points for Chris, and let's get her switched over and maybe give her a couple more offensive spells. Even though she already has Meteor, so I mean, see what else we can do for her. Okay. So I guess yeah. So again, what you want to do is hit like and hit subscribe if you're on the YouTube. If you're on that, you have the ability to move over to Switch by all means. Sign up for Switch, and then basically your comments and that kind of stuff will show up on this line here, in the box below. Okay. So thank you again. I'll say good night, and I will see you again. Okay, catch you guys later.